Boomtown, week 6, half marathon, 10k training plan. Here we go, cut to the footage. Boom. You're supposed to cut to the No hanging around this week, I guarantee you of that. It is a shorter video so that I can encourage you to stick around so that you can find out the absolute madness that Mary and I have gotten ourselves involved with. A 50k trail race, Mary's doing the 30k trail race in just 12 weeks in the heat of Thailand with no hills to train on in flat Bangkok, and we have no idea how we're going to do it. But before even that, it is just a little matter of us training for a half marathon and a 10k in 3 weeks. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel because it is a running channel made by runners for runners running. Have I said running enough yet? I think I have. Let's start with Tuesday's track session, and whoo, it was a beauty. The first of our usual 4 weekly sessions is Track Tuesday, and this week we did a 5k pace pyramid, and I'll link the video to the session explanation above here. But essentially you do 1 minute, then 2, then 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 at your 5k race pace, and the rest periods are half of the work time. So if you run for 4 minutes, the rest is 2 minutes, and I usually walk or slow jog those rest periods. Make sure you have a good warm up, cool down and stretch, and it is a beauty of a session.
Whew. I've just finished my pyramids. I went up to 4 minutes and then came back down, but I gave it everything, and it was good to call it at 4 so that I could really get as much quality as possible.
And we get most of our strength and conditioning work done at the start of the week. I'm trying to spread it out more, but with that done on Monday and Tuesday, we get to Thursday and it was our base recovery miles, and this time we both went out in the morning and we both had a terrible time.
It's Thursday, it's the morning, it's run club time. Back out this morning, going for 7k, so just continuing the increased distance from last week, keeping it easy, keeping it in zone 2. Yeah, this week isn't going quite as well as last week, just in how I feel, so my legs feel really heavy and tired. So these harder runs, I think these are the ones that'll count.
I keep having to tell myself they all count, good or bad, and that's what you've got to remember as well. Good or bad, these runs count, the body remembers effort, and as much as I'm really not enjoying this one, I will be very thankful when I get back and it's in the bag. Honestly, that is one of my hardest runs for a long time. I'm in my own personal hell right now, but I wanted to share it with you because you need to know that not every run is good. In fact, a lot of runs are not good, but the cumulative effect of the runs is good. I hated this run though. Friday was active recovery, so we both went swimming, which took us to Saturday and a nice long run in Chatterchak Park, which has its own video, by the way, which I'll put here. Now this was our regular weekly long run of 17 kilometres, all base miles, all preparation. It was a beautiful park to run in, and it made getting up at 5 AM totally worth it. And if you're training for your first 10k race and you want to adapt it, then your long run needs to be around 8 kilometres here, and it's around 16 to 17 kilometres if it's your first half marathon. Just one more week in the block to go. Now Sunday should have been about a 5 to 7 kilometre active recovery run, but neither of us did it for 2 reasons. My ankle is still playing a bit stiff, bit sore, so I'm just keeping an eye on it, but also, like I said earlier, we signed up for a trail race of epic proportions. I am genuinely the most scared I've ever been about a race, so I decided to dial back the running on back-to-back days just for a couple of weeks while I get my head around this, but we're going to get through it, and we're going to share all of our trail racing training after this half marathon and everything in between. Trust me, stick around, we've got some amazing stuff coming up between now and Christmas. And that's it, that is week 6, one more hard week of training before a 2-week taper to get ourselves ready and in fighting form for that race. And if you're following along, let us know how it's going, let us know what you're training for, we're really excited to find out. And also, if you have any experience of running trails in Thailand, then make sure that you let us know in the comments, because we're going to need all the help that we can get. It's exciting. I'll see you Sunday.